Hello there and good evening. We have built the lighthouse for you in this way, and this is the design we have followed to build the lighthouse. We have choose SVG to draw the image of lighthouse given by you, and uh, and we have drawn a color picker to change the color by the reader who have logged into the site, and he's going to fill up the content into the lighthouse blocks. These are the blocks driven by the SVG technology, and this is base 1, base 2. From 2 to the 9 there is a different blocks are there to build up, to grow into the up of the lighthouse, and there is a option to enter the text into the blocks, and there is an option to change the color of the lighthouse. You can change the color whatever you like. 19 colors are there. You can change the colors by clicking of a particular color and change, and you can see the change in the image dynamically, and you have made up of your wishes, and you set the modification site and we have built it for you. And the really thing we have discussed here with you, and the problem was entering text into the blocks. The reader goes to the storyboard and entering particular text into the blocks. It is limited and allowed only maximum of 130 characters length of the text can be entered, because each block has different in size and each block has different in shape, and each block has different distinct shape and context. So we have seen here the C block have these kind of the length, and B block have these kind of the length, and A block have this kind of the length. So the text box has been placed in the SVG blocks, and the user going to enter the text. If it is exceeding the 130 characters, the text may be expanded and it going to overflow than the block you are going to enter. At that time the scroll has been coming. The really problem is with when going to print this form, the matter has been expanded and the print has been expanded, and the image has been divided into number of pages, not in a single page, or it's illegal, whether it is a legal or a A4, whatever the size you have chosen to print, and it is going to be divided into number of pages. It is better to print the image in single page, and if you think it is better to print in the multiple pages, the image has been divided into two parts and it is not looking good to anyone. So the problem is with the image, and if you're going to print, you are setting I need a print option to provided to the user, and the user may have filled the content, and after that filling up to the top of the lighthouse, and he's going to print the lighthouse image, and the content is written in this block, each block, and all of the content has been going to print in a paper. So in that is a case, the image has been divided into too many parts, or one or two more parts that going to multiple pages, that leads to multiple pages. So really problem with the pages, number of pages, and the width of the image. So we are thinking that it is better to limit the content of the text. You are allowing your reader to put in his blocks, that is 130 characters, a maximum size. So user can fill up the 130 characters in a block, and after that his completion of the 130 characters, he is going to another block from down to the up, from base 1 to top of the lighthouse. it is better to shrink the size of the text as per the size of the block and as per the size of the image, because it is an SVG image, so we cannot extend it through the content entering into the block. So it is better to guide the reader or a user logged into the site to enter the text of maximum of 130 characters, whatever the text he is going to enter into the block. So the meaning has been shrink of the text he is entering to the block has been limited, and it is just 130 characters of it. Here our real intention is to tell about you have thinking that the image has been come in single page and it is looking better. The content has been placed in the Lighthouse and all the image has been printed with the content. So the target of our intention has been exceeded, that the image has been cutting into the two parts and too many parts, whatever the image has been expanded and up to the content and placed in the blocks. So we think that it is better to limit the content of the text, to shrink and to limit it and up to the 130 characters of maximum content. So that is better to allow him only for 130 characters, or as per the block has been entering to the entering to the text of respected block size of the block. So it is suggested to think again once about that the size of the text you are going to enter into the block, and you can see by giving it, just to take a printout of a sample image of the site and think again once about the size of the text. So of course you can understand our point, and thank you.